Kia ora everyone. In this video I'm going to give you a quick introduction into how to use Google Scholar. So most people will be familiar with using the Google search engine, and when you type in terms into the search bar it will return results from any sort of material on the internet. With Google Scholar that is narrowed down so that the search results are only those from academic or scholarly websites. So that might be journals or journal articles, it might be government websites that have scholarly information on it and the like. So first up, what we're going to do is go to Google Scholar. So we're going to type in Google Scholar and go to that page. So you'll see it's similar to the Google search engine, but it's got Scholar underneath and then the search bar. Okay, so to do a search, we're going to type in an example. Alright, now you'll see here that we have a whole list of articles related to vitamin C and influenza. Now a couple of things to note here. First up, you have a My Library on the left hand menu. So if I found a good website or journal article that I wanted to keep track of, I can click Save and it will then be found in my library. So if we click on here, epidemic influenza and vitamin D. So this is a great way, similarly to Diigo, which we introduced in another video, to keep track of your research while you're undertaking them. Okay, now another thing to note is on the right hand side here we have a column with things such as HTML and PDF. Where you see these, that means that you can get the full text on a website. So if we click on the HTML, and it's going to load up the page where we can read the full article. Similarly, if you clicked on PDF, you'd get the full article. Now where this is missing, the full article isn't available for this website that's come up in the search results. But there's a couple of things you can do to try and find it. So we've got one here where there's no result. And at the bottom here you can see related articles and versions. So there's 12 different versions on different websites on the internet. So if we click on all 12 versions, we can then scroll down and see if any of them are available. Now in this case there aren't. We could see the PDF or HTML there. So they're all on sites where you have to pay for a subscription or a fee for access. However, we can then try and go into related articles. Okay, and we get a whole lot of other journal articles come up in the search results, some of which we can see there is a PDF or HTML, which means a website, the text is embedded on the website itself, and we can read these. So that's just two ways that you can search for full articles, and quite simply it doesn't take long to find the sort of information you're looking for and get access to full journal articles. Okay, another quick thing to note here is the cited by. So Google tries to rank research, and often you'll find that those search results that come up towards the top, the article in question, so on this one, epidemic influenza and vitamin C, has been cited by 637 authors, or in 637 different articles, when they're writing their own research. So you can take from that that this is pretty solid and influential research that's been undertaken and has influenced a whole lot of other pieces of research. If there was only a handful, so on this one 83, it's still quite a lot, but if we went to some later pages of the search results, you'll get down to one or two. It's reasonably unknown research. Okay, that's about it for this side of it. But I want to go back to the main Google Scholar page and show you one thing. Now, when you first use Google Scholar, down here there'll be a little advert for putting a application in your internet browser. Now I've already done this and it's showing up here. So to install it, all you're going to do is click on the ad when it shows and then click install, and it's going to add it to your browser. When I click on here from any page, so if I go back to the main Google page, click on here, I can search from Google Scholar from the box that will open up. Here we go. So rather than having to navigate to Google Scholar, I can come in here and go vitamin C, and search, and I'll get the top few up here. Now of course it's only going to show you the best results in this area, and again it shows you whether you can get full text results. You can then click on this button here and it'll take you to the full results, and you can go from there. So if you find that you're using Google Scholar quite a lot, definitely recommend adding this little menu option to your toolbar. Okay, that's it. I hope that was helpful. Any questions, please get in touch.